And it came to pass after many days that the word of the Lord came to Elijah in the 3rd year, saying, Go sheed thyself unto Ahab, and I will send rain upon the earth. And Elijah went to shed himself into Ahab, and there was a sore famine in Samaria. And Ahab called about which was the governor of his house. Now Nabal feared the Lord greatly. For it was so when Jezebel cut off, I can't stand Jezebel, Bathsheba, or Delilah. The Lord that took, no, what's that woman name who caused Paul beheaded over lust? Dude got on marrying his goddamn brother, freaking goddamn freaking wife. Man, you sleeping with your brother. Nasty fool. Took 100 prophets and hired them by filthy in a cave. Fed them with bread and water. Folks fake. They fake. I don't like that fake crap. But the fakest people in the Bible I ever seen in my life, boy. And they have said unto, I don't go into the land to from fountains of water. Bruce preserved. We may find grass to save the horses and mouths alive. Though we lose not all the beasts, so they divide the land between them to pass throughout all it. Ahab went one way by himself, and Abdallah went another way by himself. And as Aladab was in the way, behold, Elijah met him. He knew him and fell on his face and said, Art thou that my Lord Elijah? He answered him, I am. Go tell the Lord, behold, Elijah is here. But he said, What is here? Stand. Will deliver they servant into the hand of Ahab to slay me. Let the Lord thy God live. There is no nation of kingdom whither my Lord hath not sent to seek thee. When they said he is not there, he took an oath of the kingdom of nation, what they found thee not. And now thou sayest, Go tell the Lord, behold, Elijah is here. It should come to pass as soon as I am gone from thee, that the Spirit of the Lord shall carry thee whither I know not. So when I come into Ahab, and he cannot find thee, he shall slay me. I, thy servant, feared the Lord from my youth. Was it not told my Lord what I did when Jezebel, I don't like you, shared the prophets of the Lord, how I hid 100 men, the Lord prophet by 50 in a cave, fed them with bread and water. And now thou sayest, Go tell the Lord, behold, Elijah is here. He shall slay me. And Elijah said, As the Lord of hosts lives, before whom I stand, I will surely shed myself unto him to die. So Abinadab went to meet Ahab and told him, and Ahab went to meet Elijah. Came to pass when Ahab saw Elijah, and that Ahab said unto him, Art thou he troubled Israel? He answered, I have not troubled Israel, but thou and thy father's house, and that ye have forsaken the commandments of the Lord, and thou hast found Balaam. Now therefore send and gather to me all Israel unto Mount Carmel, and the prophets of Balaam 450, the prophets of the groves 400, which eat at Jezebel's table. Disgusting. Disgusting. Ahab sent to all the children of Israel, gathered the prophets together into Mount Carmel. Angel came into all the people, said, How long are ye between two options? If the Lord be God, follow him. But if Balaam followed him, the people answered him not a word. Then said Elijah to the people, I only remain a prophet of the Lord. But Baal's prophet are 450 men. Let them therefore give us 2 bullocks, and let them choose 1 bullock for themselves, and cut it in pieces, and lay it on wood, and put no fire under. and I will dress the other bullock, and lay it on the wood, and put no fire under. And call ye on the name of your gods. I will call, and I will call on the name of the Lord, and the God that answered by fire. Let him be God. And all the people answered and said, It is well spoken. And Elijah said unto prophets of Allah, Choose ye the one bullock for yourselves, and dress it, for ye are many. Call on the name of your gods, but put no fire on it. And they took the bullock which was given them, and they dressed it, and called on the name of Bala from morning even to noon, saying, Bala, hear us. But there was no voice, nor any that answered. And they leaped upon the altar which was made. And it came to pass at noonday Elijah mocked them, and said, Cry out loud, for he is a God. Either he is talking, or he is pursuing, or he is in a journey of perversion. He slept and must be awake. They cried aloud, and cut themselves out of their manner with knives. Not just till them blood gush out upon them. It came to pass, when midday was past, and they prophesied unto the time of the offering of the evening sacrifices, that there was neither voice, nor any to answer, nor any to regard. And Elijah said unto all the people came near unto me, and all the people came near unto him. And he repaired the altar of the Lord that was broken down. And Elijah took 12 stones according to the number of the tribes of the sons of Jacob, and to whom the word of the Lord came, saying, Israel should be their name. And with these stones he built an altar. And the name of the Lord he made a trench about the altar, and a grate, a womb containing 2 measures of seed. He put the wood in order, and cut in the bullock in pieces, and laid him on the wood, and said, Fill flow 4 barrels of water, and pour it on the burnt sacrifice on the wood. He said, Do it the second time. And they did it the second time. And he said, Do it the third time. And they did it the third time. The water ran about the altar. He filled the trench also with water. It came to pass at the time of the offering of evening sacrifice, and that Elijah the prophet came near, said, Lord God of Abraham, Isaac, and of Israel, let it be known this day that thou art God in Israel, and that I am the servant, and that I have done all those things at the word. Hear me, O Lord, hear me, that this people may know that thou art the Lord God, that has been turned their heart back again. The fire of the Lord fell and consumed the burnt sacrifice and the wood, and the stones and the dust licked up the water that was in the trench. And when all the people saw it, they fell on their faces. They said, The Lord, he is God. And the Lord said, He is God. And Elijah said unto them, Take the prophets of Baal, let not one of them escape. And they took them, and Elijah brought them down to the brook Kishon, and shed them there. And Elijah said unto Ahab, Get thee up, eat and drink, for there is a sound of abundance of rain. So Ahab went up to eat and to drink. And Elijah went up to the top of the Carmel. He cast him down upon the earth, and put his face up between his knees, and said to him, his servant, Go up now, look towards the sea. He went up and looked, said, There is 7 times. Came to pass the 7th time that he said, Behold, there arise a little cloud, like a man's hand. And he said, Go up, saying to Ahab, Prepare, thou Charlotte, get thee down, the rain stop thee not. It came to pass the meanwhile that the heaven was blocked with clouds, wind, and there was a great rain. Ahab rode and went to Jezreel, and the hand of the Lord was on Elijah, and he girded up his lions and ran before Ahab into the entrance of Jezreel. Never been afraid, kill beasts. Been listening to much Isaiah Robertson, guys. I like his music a lot. And Ahab told Jezebel all that Elijah had done, and withtold how he had slain all the prophets with the sword. Then Jezebel sent a messenger unto Elijah, saying, so let the gods to do it to me. Also, if I make not their life as the life of one of them by tomorrow about this time. When he saw that, he rose and went for his life and came to Beersheba. Yar. A woman who thinks just showing off her body and everything is gonna be cool. Who's worse, Jezebel, Bathsheba, Delilah, or that woman who was chasing after Joseph, whatever her name was, which belonged to Judah, who loved his servant there. Yar. But he had himself went a day's journey into the wilderness, came and sat down under a juniper tree. He requested for himself that he might die, and said, it is enough now. O Lord, take away my life, for I am not better than my fathers. As he lay and slept under a juniper tree, behold, then an angel touched him, and said unto him, arise and eat. He looked, and behold, there was a cake baking on the clothes, a curse of water at his head. He did eat and drank and laid him down again. And the angel of the Lord came again the second time and touched him, and said, arise and eat, because the journey is too great for thee. He arose and did eat and drank, and went in the strength of that meat for 40 days and 40 nights, until he ran of God. He came thither into cave, and lay there. Behold, the word of the Lord came unto him. And he said unto him, what thou hear, Elijah? He said, I have been very jealous, for the Lord God of hosts, for the children of Israel has forsaken they go and throw down their altars, slain the prophets with the sword, and I only am left. They seek my life to take it away. He said, go forth and stand upon the mount before the Lord. And behold, the Lord passed by, and a great strong wind rent the mountains and break it pieces. Hopefully I'm not late game part 5 this time, guys. Before the land, but the Lord was not in the wind. After the wind, an earthquake, but the Lord was not in the earthquake. After the earthquake, a fire, but the land was not in the fire. And after the fire, a still small voice. And it was so when Elijah heard it that he wrapped his face in his mantle and went out and stood in the entrance of the cave. And he behold, there came a voice unto him and said, what thou hear, Elijah? And he said, I have been very jealous for the Lord God of hosts, because the children of Israel has forsaken their covenant, thrown down they to slay their prophets with the sword. I am left, and they seek my life to take it away. The Lord said unto him, go return to their way, to the wilderness of Damascus, and when thou camest anoint Hazael to be king over Sarai, and Joel and the son of Nin shalt thou anoint to be king over Israel, and Elisha the son of Shaphan of Mohalos shalt thou anoint to be prophet in their room. And it shall come to pass that him that escaped the sword of Israel, and shall Joel slay him that escaped from the sword of Joel shall slay. I have left me 7,000 Israel, and all the knees which I have not bowed unto, bowed in every mouth which hath not kissed him. So he departed and found Elisha and the son of Shaphat, who was pulling 12 yoke oven before them. He went to 12. And Elijah passed by him and cast his mantle upon him. He left the oven, and after Elijah said, Let me, I pray thee, kiss my father, my mother, and then I will follow thee. He said unto him, Go back again, for what I have done to thee. He returned back from him and took a yoke of oven and slayed them and boiled their flesh with the ornaments of the oven and gave unto the people. They did eat. Then he arose and went after Elijah and ministered to him. I rather eat cheese before I drink cow milk. That's pathetic. Never drink cow milk. And then don't even drink buttermilk either, guys. The king of Sarai gathered all his hosts together, though with 32 kings. Put him in hosts of the chariots. He went up and besieged Samaria and warred against it. He sent messengers to Ahab, king of Israel, into the city, and said unto him, Thus said the Lord, Behold, and the silver of the God is mine, the wives also, and their children, even to the God, the goodliness are mine. I am a warrior of God, a soldier, knight, with my silver sword, Eeyore! And the king of Israel, my glad I got a little excited. I'm thinking a lot about God while reading. Answered and said, My Lord, King, according to they saying, dang all that I have. The messengers came again, said, The speak be handed. Saying, also I have sent to thee, saying, Thou shalt deliver me and they silver. They go and their wives and their children, yes. Yet I will send my servants unto thee tomorrow about this time. They shall search their house and the houses of their servants. It shall be that whatsoever it is pleasant in their eyes, they shall put it in their hands and take it away. And the king of Israel called all the elders of the land, said, Mark, I pray you, see how this man seek mischief. He sent unto me for my wives and for my children, and for my silver and for my gold, and deny him not. All the elders and all the people said unto him, Hearken not to him, nor consult. Wherefore, if he said unto the messenger of Ben-Hadad, Tell my Lord the God all doth then send for me. For to this servant at all first I do, but this day I may not do. And the messengers depart and brought him word again. And Ben-Hadad sent to him, said the gods, to do so unto me. Also of the dust of Samaria shall sanctify for hands full of all the people that follow me. And the king of Israel answered and said to him, Let not him that goeth on his hardness boast himself as he that boasteth himself. And it came to pass, when Ben-Hadad heard this message, he was drinking, he and the kings and the province. He said unto his servants, Set yourselves in array. And they set themselves in arrays against the city. Behold, there came a prophet unto Ahab, king of Israel, saying, Thus said the Lord, I will still seeing all this great multitude. Behold, I will deliver it into their hand this day. Those shall know that I am the Lord. Ahab said, By whom? And he said, Thus said the Lord, even by the young man of the princes of the Peripheries. Then he said, Who shall order the battle? And he answered, Thou. Then he numbered the young men of the princes of the Peripheries, and they were 232. And after them he numbered all the people, even as the children of Israel, being 7,000. They went out at noon, but Ben-Hadad was drinking himself and drunk in the belly veins, and he and the king, the 32 kings that helped him. The young man of the princes of the Peripheries went out first, and Ben-Hadad sent out, and they told him, saying, There are men out of Samaria. He said, Whether they be come out for peace, take them alive, or whether they be come out for war and take Gideon alive. So dumb young man of the princes of the provincials came out of the city, and the city which followed them. They shared every one his man, and the servants fled, and Israel pursued them, and beheaded the king of Samaria, escaped on a hearse with a horseman. The king of Israel went out, and smote the horses, chariots, and shepherds with a great slaughter. Prophets came to King of Israel and said unto him, Go strengthen thyself. Mark and see what Dodo, for at the return of the year the king of Samaria will come up against thee. The servants of the king of Samaria said unto him, The gods are gods of the hills, therefore they were stronger than we let us fight against them in the plain. Surely we should be stronger than they. And do this thing, take the kings away, every man out of his place, put captains on their rooms, and number the army like the army, thou hast lost horse for horse, Charlotte for Charlotte, and we will fight against them in the plain. And surely we should be stronger than they. And he hearkened to their voice and did so. Yar. It came to pass at the return of the year that Bendad numbered the teams and went up to Alki to fight against Israel. And the children of Israel were numbered and were all present and went against them. And the children of Israel pitched before them like two little flocks of kids, but soon enough filled the country. And there came a man and spoke unto the king of Israel, and said, Thus said the Lord, because the Samaritans has sinned, the Lord is God in the hills, but he is not God. The valley, therefore, I will deliver all this great multitude into their hand. He shall know that I am the Lord. And they pitched one over against the other 7 days. So I was that in the 7th day the battle was joined, and the children of Israel shed of the Samaritans 100,000 footmen in 1 day. But the rest fled to Agabon into the city. There a wall fell upon 27,000 of the men that were left. Behind the field, come to the city into an inner chamber. His servant said to him, Behold, now we have heard that the kings of the house of Israel are merciful kings. Let us, I pray thee, put sackcloth on our lions and robes upon our heads, and go out to the king of Israel. Perseverance he will ever save to their life. So they girded sackcloth on their lions and put robes on their heads, and came to the king of Israel. And said, they servant Ben-Hadad said, I pray thee, let me live. He said, he yet alive? He is my brother. Not a man did diligently observe whether anything would come from him. And they hastily catch it, and they said, they brought up Ben-Hadad. He said, Go ye bring him. Then Ben-Hadad came forth to him, caused him to come up unto a Charlotte. Ben-Hadad said unto him, I will restore, and those shall make sweets for thee, Demarcus. My father made in Samaria, and then said, Ahab, I will send thee away with the covenant. So he made a covenant with him, and sent him away. As a certain man of the sons of the prophets said unto his neighbor, And the word of the Lord spite me, I pray thee. And the man refused to spite him, and then said he unto him, Because thou hast not obeyed the voice of the Lord, behold, soon as they are departed from me, a lion shall slay them. Soon as he was departed from him, a lion found him and shed him. Then he found another man and said, Spite me, pray thee. And the man spite him, so that in spiting he wounded him. So the prophet departed and waited for the king by the way, and disgusted himself with ashes upon his face. As the king passed by, he cried unto the king. He said, The servant went out into the midst of the battle. Behold, a man turned aside and brought a man to me. Take heed this man, if by means he be too missing, then should their life be before his life. Else thou should pray and tell him, Sarah, as their servant was busy. Here there was he gone. The king of Israel said unto him, so should their judgment be, they self has deceased. And he has and took the ashes away from his face. The king of Israel discerned him that he was the prophet. He said unto him, thus said the Lord, because thou let go out and a man might appointed to utter destruction. Therefore their life should go for his life, and their people for his people. And the king of Israel went to his house in heavy and displeased, and came to Samaria. It came to pass after those things that Nabal to Jezreel, as has a vineyard which was in Jerusalem, held by the Philistines, Ahab king of Samaria, and Abraham speaking to Naboth, saying, give me thy vineyard, that I may have it for a garden of herbs, because it is near unto my house. I will give thee for it a better vineyard than it, or it seem good to thee. I will give thee the worth of it in money. And Nabal to say to Ahab, the Lord forbid it, that I should give the inheritance of my father unto thee. Ahab came into the house of heavy and displeased because of the word which Nabal and the Jezreelite spoken to him. For he has said, I will not give thee in the inheritance of my fathers. He laid him down upon his bed and turned away his face, and would eat no bread. But Jezebel, his wife, came to him and said unto him, Why is thou spirit so sad that thou eat no bread? I don't like that name. I don't like you. Me don't like you. Me don't like you. You go away. He said unto her, because I speak unto Nabal the Jezreelite, said unto him, give me the vineyard for money, or else it will plead. If it plead thee, I will give thee another vineyard for it. And he answered, I will not give thee my vineyard. And Jezebel his wife said unto him, Thou governor of the kingdom of Israel, arise and eat bread, and let thy heart be merry. I will give thee vineyard, Nabal the Jezreelite. So she wrote letters in Ahab's name, and sealed them with his. Arise, go down to meet Ahab king of Israel, which is Samaria. Behold, he is in the vineyard of Nabal's, whether he is gone down to possess it. Thou shalt speak him, saying, thus said the Lord, hast thou killed, also taken possessions? And thou shalt speak unto him, saying, thus said the Lord, in the place where dogs lick blood of Nabal, should dogs lick my blood, even dang, disgusting, nasty vampire. And Ahab said to Elijah, hast thou found me, O my enemy? He answered, I have found thee, because thou sold thyself to work evil in thy sight, O Lord. Behold, I will bring evil upon thee. I will take away upon thee, and will take away thy posterity, and will cut off from Ahab him that pissed against thee wall, and him that is shattered up and left Israel. And I will make thy house like the house of Jezebel, and the son of Nebat, and like the house of Bala, the son of Adonijah, for provocation, where thou hast provoked me to anger, and made Israel to sin. And Jezebel also spoke to the Lord, saying, the dogs shall eat Jezebel by the wall of Jezebel. Ooh, her end must have been terrible. Him that died of Ahab in the city the dogs should eat, and him that died in the field should be fowls of the air eat. But there was none like unto Ahab, which did sell himself to work wickedness in the sight of the Lord. whom Jezebel his wife swallowed up. He did very abundantly in following idols according to all things as did the Abrahams. When the Lord cast out before the children of Israel, it came to pass when Ahab heard those words that he rent his clothes and put sackcloth upon his flesh, and fasted lay a sackcloth and went softly. The word of the Lord came to Egypt, and the Tishbite, saying, Seest thou how Ahab humbled himself before me? Because he humbled himself before me, I will not bring the evil in the days, but in his son's day I will bring the evil upon his house.